Dillon Brooks has agreed to a 4-year, $80 million deal with the Houston Rockets in a contract that you don't see every day. It actually descends, so a lot of it's front-loaded on the first couple years, and on the back end, it's not going to be as much of a cap hit to Houston. I'm happy for Brooks personally. I don't like how his tenure at Memphis ended. I thought he got a lot of blame for a lot of stuff that had nothing to do with him. I'm happy that despite those efforts seemingly by that Grizzlies organization to devalue him heading into free agency, he was able to find a home with a place that we had heard rumors about Dillon going to under Ime Udoka's tutelage and leadership. Brooks goes to Houston, 4-year deal, $80 million. He gets paid to be their new enforcer. The first max contract has officially been given out this 2023 free agency, and it goes to Fred VanVleet. He gets a 3-year, $140 million deal with the Houston Rockets. Fred had declined multiple offers from the Toronto Raptors last season, reportedly, and it looks like a decision that was well worth it for him. A big-time deal with a Rockets team that's got some young, versatile wings and guards. And honestly, they ain't paying nobody right now. All they good players on rookie deals. You got to get that money to somebody, and they give it to VanVleet, who's now the new Rockets starting point guard. We're starting to find out what exactly went wrong with James Harden and his offseason plans. James opted in to the last year of a $35 million deal with the Philadelphia 76ers, not because he necessarily wanted to, but because he didn't have many more options. Apparently, the Houston Rockets has shifted their attention to Fred VanVleet over the last couple days instead of bringing back their all-time great guard in Harden. And then James looked around like, wait, who gonna pay me? Apparently, there just wasn't a market for Harden to get somewhere close to a max deal this offseason. So James opted in with Philadelphia and is gonna hope for a team to come around the block and say, yo, Philly, we'll take James, give you a couple young players to help build around Joel Embiid again. Harden opted in because there wasn't a market for him elsewhere. Very happy for Dennis Schroder. He gets a 2-year, $26 million deal with the Toronto Raptors. The reality is Dennis was in love with the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers were never in love with him back. They liked him, never in love with him. Toronto Raptors lose Fred VanVleet to the Houston Rockets. Had to move quickly on getting some type of point guard in there for next year. They give Schroder $13 million a clip. Works out for them, works out for Schroder. He obviously has lost a lot of money in his career by not taking those contracts immediately. Didn't waste any time taking this deal. He'll be heading to Canada to be the Raptors' new starting point guard. Welcome to NBA offseason 2023. You're in great hands with Hoops FERRO. There's no network behind me. There's no budget behind me. Just straight grind and hoops talk. If you don't want to miss a beat this offseason from trades, free agent signings, and draft talk, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Let's run these numbers up. It's free $99 to show me that you support the grind. Let's go.